Cheers, man.
Cheers, man. Good to be out here.
All right, I got a theory.
Okay.
Call it a hot take, if you will.
Are we going to hot take here?
So, I think that the theory is that I think people that like sushi used to eat their TV dinners, and they would put the corn with the mashed potatoes.
Huh. So all sushi eaters don't mind their food touching, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what kind of brought you here?
I don't even remember. Me and Gabby, I think, were eating sushi, and I was like, this kind of reminds me of just like mixing food. I mean, it makes sense. I love doing like mixing all my foods.
Yeah.
I was like, huh. I was like, whenever you ate TV dinners, did you mix your corn and mashed potatoes together? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, it makes sense. She's like, wow. I was like, because you like sushi.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, God. And I'm like, consider it a hot take. And she hates when I say it, so I have to say it every time
you have
now.
to say hot take because people hate hot takes.
Yeah. So stupid.
But we're just going to hit
she's
you
like,
with
you're
hot takes.
She's like, you're so cringe. I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't help it.
I love to lean into the cringe.
So did you mix your corn and mashed potatoes together?
See, I was kind of one of those people who I ate most, like 90% of both, and then I would kind of mix it at the end. I just like scrape it all up at the end, kind of. But at the beginning, I never really mixed it like that. But I didn't mind I never.
So right now, I'm batting 100 right now.
So you mix it every time?
Yeah, I always did.
Corn and mashed potatoes every time.
Whenever I was a little kid, yeah.
What else do you mix?
Like peas and mashed potatoes.
That makes sense.
But like, I'm just saying, like my correlation is the sushi with the TV dinner.
That's
you get
interesting.
your corn into your mashed potatoes.
I don't know because I don't really care for sushi like that, and I don't really mix my
food
food like that either.
So
it's an interesting take.
So I asked Gabby this, and she's like, "Okay, yeah, I did mix mine together, and I like sushi. That's one person." And so then we're at dinner the other night with I was at their house, and I'm like, "Hey, Robert, did you ever when you ate TV dinners, did you mix the corn and mashed potatoes?" And Gabby's just like, "Jesus."
He's like, "Nah," but
he's like, "Yeah, I did." It's like always, every time, 100%.
He likes sushi.
Love sushi.
I like where this is going.
So then I'm talking to Noah yesterday at lunch. Hey man, did you ever? It's like I got some hidden agenda behind the question.
I like this.
Hey Noah, did you ever? Did you mix your corn and mashed potatoes? No, not really. I didn't really care for my food touching like that.
He don't like sushi.
I was like, you like sushi? Never had it. I don't really want to have it. Huh. Interesting. Asked Dad this morning.
He doesn't mix it, does he?
Nope.
He don't like sushi.
Nope. And it was like, I was like, you remember whenever you eat your TV dinners? I was like, did you ever mix the corn with the mashed potatoes? He goes, well, I mix like corn and like other beans, like black eyed peas or something. I think that's pretty delicious. I was like, well, what about corn and the mashed potatoes? It's like, no, not really.
Huh. Okay.
I'm on to something here. I think it's the two different textures, like the creamy and like the crunchy with the sweet.
Yeah. I'm a texture kind of guy. Like I love
those textures. That's what throws people off of sushi. I feel like too.
Crisp. Like if I'm eating spaghetti, it's like the crisp with the garlic bread, or
yeah, for sure,
something like that. Where you have, I like texture.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's kind of what is one thing that throws people away from sushi is like the raw fish. People are scared of raw food, but
yeah, that's really what pushes them away from.
But like the texture, it's just like such a creamy texture, man. I love the texture of sushi.
You love it. I love to like mix it all with some soy sauce. That's what's really good. Dude. To me. And I know that might ruin some, like just dousing soy sauce. It's got to be like kind of a negative thing in that. Kind of like you putting A1 on a steak. I feel like, that's right. Everyone says that a good steak doesn't need A1 sauce, which I agree with. Right. And if it's tough, you can kind of put some.
Yeah, make it a little better.
Make it a little better if it's not as good of a steak as you like. But
I'm gonna be honest with you though. Like normally, if I try sushi, I'll always try it without the soy sauce first. But most of the time, I want soy sauce on it.
I just love the saltiness of the sodium from the soy sauce.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Soy
sauce.
And the wasabi. I can just.
Wasabi is so good.
I put like half the clump in there. It's like a brown paste when I'm done stirring it up. It's so thick. There's so much wasabi.
Dude, what about Steve-O? Remember in Jackass where he snorted it?
Oh, Jesus, dude. That is so painful.
And he's like throwing up and he goes back and snorts it again.
That's a legend.
Oh, God, he's such a nasty motherfucker, dude.
He's such a legend, dude. Yeah. Dude, the Highland Gaelic. I hadn't had this beer in so long.
It's so good. It's one of my favorites. This is where I lean more towards that like malty side of
for sure
of beers, and this is
it's pretty malty, but it's so delicious, man.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Highland Gaelic is out of Asheville, North Carolina, and man, it's such a delicious beer. I remember on my 21st birthday we were drinking Daycation. Gosh, dude, it's such a good beer.
Daycation is really good. It is a little hoppy.
It is.
Yeah, a little hoppy, but I drank Daycations because I could get them
like 16 for $18.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, it was like 18 for 16 or 16 for 18.
Yeah, it's such a good deal.
You can't beat that, especially when you're drinking IPA.
Yeah, 6% alcohol.
Dude, so good. But yeah, that's interesting. Sushi never really has done it for me because I'm more of like a meat and potatoes guy. So,
but not corn and potatoes.
So, like when I go out to dinner or I'm going to spend that kind of money, which I don't mind spending money on food and beer. That's what I spend my money on. I kind of like look at a T-shirt. I'm like, I don't want to spend 10, 20 bucks.
I got 4 T-shirts.
Yeah, but then I'll look at spending $100 on food and beer for the day.
Man, I spent $91 at lunch yesterday. No, $71 at lunch yesterday.
And spent what, 50 today?
Yeah,
around 50 today.
46.
Yeah. Habitat's good, man.
$71 at lunch is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I got a double cheeseburger at Bad Daddy's. Got 2 beers.
Couple shots.
Me and Noah took some shots of tequila at 1 o'clock.
Oh, nice. Feeling good.
It was so good, man. It was so delicious. I really needed it.
Yeah.
Really needed it, man.
Hell yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. I've been craving a beer all week. I only drink on Saturdays now. So.
Yeah. I had a glass of wine on Wednesday. Had some Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, damn.
It's a little dry white wine. It's pretty good.
You like wine?
Yeah. I've been drinking it more lately.
I can't really fool with a wine like that.
Dude, so I never really drank wine like that. I would like anytime me and Gabby would go out somewhere, if I didn't want a beer with my meal, like sometimes like you just go to like a steakhouse. I don't really want a beer sometimes with my steak. And so, which is strange, I know, but I'll like drink a water and I'll be like, you know what? I kind of want to drink. I just don't want a beer. It's so heavy. I'm going to eat all this. I want to enjoy my food.
I feel like wine with a steak is more common than beer with a steak.
Yes, exactly. And so I was like, I want to drink, but I don't want a beer. So I'll just and I was like, well, Gabby wants wine. I'll just try whatever she's getting.
Yeah. And
then I ended up, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. I like drier white wines.
See, I like bittery red wines. That's kind of more what I like.
But while we were in D.C. last weekend, Travis, he showed me, shout out Travis, he showed me one of his favorite red wines. And it's, I can't think of the freaking name of it, dude. It's, we do this every fucking episode. We can't think of the name of something. I'll think of it later.
I'll come back to you.
But yeah, it was actually pretty good. So now it makes me want to try more red wines.
Okay.
Which I'll be in Italy in September or in October, so I'm going to try a lot of wine there for sure. It's got to be done.
Yeah. Dude, I was like skimming through Facebook the other day, and you know how you come across these like videos here? I mean, that's really the only reason why I'm on there, for like sports updates and
stupid shit.
Stupid shit, yeah. But I click on it and it's this guy rock climbing. I don't know if you've seen this video or not, but it's this guy rock climbing, and he like slips and falls, and his rope, it catches him, but it pops at the same time. And there's a guy above him videoing it. I guess it's his buddy. Mm-hmm. I guess he was just like videoing doing something. It went wrong. So it pops and snaps, and he's falling down. And there's another guy under him. Like, this guy is clearly falling to his death. He's done. But he falls onto this other rock climber, and the rock climber catches him. Oh, and I'm just watching this like, oh my God, I can feel like my chest just like
your feet are
slowly,
fucking wet.
Yes, my palms like really sweaty.
That makes my feet are sweating right now.
Oh, dude, it was like, oh my God, like how lucky can you be? I don't know if you've seen this. It's crazy,
insane, dude.
And there's that one guy out there. I don't know if you've seen him either, where he does rock climbing. He doesn't have anything but a bag of chalk. He's been on Rogan a couple times, and he's up there.
Adrenaline.
Oh yeah, people are.
I mean, they're so high on the adrenaline. That's whenever people say high on life, them motherfucker high as hell.
Yeah,
so high. That adrenaline has got to be so intense. Oh my God, I can't imagine. And I'll watch those videos where like the guy, or like somebody will be at like the top of a rooftop and they're riding a bike on the edge, like this close to the edge.
I hate those videos, man.
But I don't ever click away.
Okay, what about like, especially for us, at least my generation coming up, remember like I mean, you don't remember Faces of Death.
I don't think
that
so.
was a 90s thing.
Okay.
That was like the first like the death on videos. Death video. And I think Faces of Death was actually like either some of it was fake, all of it was fake, none of it was fake, but it was on VHS. Okay. You could go rent it at like the Blockbuster.
Oh wow.
And I feel like that kind of led into more Saw and Hostile type movies.
Yeah, okay.
But there was an era there where people kind of like, that was like an interesting thing.
Like the Rotten.com.
Rotten.com and
so gross.
Those like just fucked up shit that would like stick with you for years.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure some of you remember some of those things you've seen when you were younger.
Yeah, there's some videos that are in my head right now.
Yeah, and then now I can't. If someone's like, "Hey man, check out this. You want to see this?"
Not to.
I'm just like, "No, I'm good, man."
Now, so I'm the exact same way.
I want to keep my mind clean from that shit.
Yeah,
man.
right. So I'll like if I see a video like that, Or if someone asks me, they want to like, hey, watch this. I'm like, what is it? And they'll tell me, and I'm like, I'll pass. I don't really want to see it.
Right.
But if I come across it and I watch it, I can't stop watching it.
Yeah, I was about to say that again.
Like it draws me in, dude.
Like if I'm skimming through and it says, this video contains violence or gore.
You never see me watch video.
I'm always gonna click it.
I'm always gonna click it,
and I hate myself for it.
I love it whenever someone like snapping their arm and I tag you in it because I know you hate it. So terrible,
dude. There's some it's
some
crazy
so
ones
it's
out
like,
there.
On Your Mom's House, the clips.
They're the worst.
It's so
Your
funny,
Mom's House
dude.
is the worst for that shit.
This one thing if it's just like someone breaking an arm or a leg.
I can deal with that.
That's
no big deal.
But I know it like makes you cringe a little, so I tag you in it.
Yeah.
But now some shit I don't want to see, I'm not gonna tag anybody. I'm gonna report it. I'm like, I don't think anybody needs to see this shit. Like I've seen some of those on like one on Facebook. They're like, it's very vivid in my mind. I'm like, why?
I've seen something like that.
Like, why is this on Facebook?
It's crazy. Speaking of vulgar shit on Facebook, this happened the other day. I don't know if you follow Tommy Lee on Facebook.
Oh no, I don't. I heard something about him.
Okay, so I just wake up. I think it was like Tuesday, and I'm just like in the bathroom. I'm just like scrolling, and I'm just like, it's just picture Tommy Lee with his dick hanging out. Been up for 4 hours. Like they haven't even caught it. It's just if Tommy Lee, and it's like half his face, and it's like a big ass dick just hanging there. I'm like, what the fuck?
I fucking figured you were gonna say that, and it's still just as funny that you
said
it.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, that's fucking
I'll see memes
gold.
going around now going, I survived the 2022 Tommy Lee
I
doll.
saw that, and I was like, what? Like, what happened here? I didn't look into it. I was busy.
Oh my god,
that is fucking gold.
That's like, what are you doing, man? He's still going.
What a legend.
He's still going.
That's so crazy. How old is he? Like 60 now?
He's got to be pushing 60. 50s.
This is farewell tour.
Oh god, the 40th one.
It's you on RuneScape.
Yeah, right. But
wow,
it's sad when those it seemed like Slayer. They were like, okay, this is it,
genuine, yeah.
And then like Kiss, they're like, this is the 40th farewell tour. They're just trying
making
to
so much money.
Sucker people into that last
and they're
show.
Like, woo, we'll see one last time.
Jesus, yeah, we had what Ducky commented the other day and wanted to know what our guilty pleasures are in movies and music.
Okay.
So I actually have a top 5.
Okay, I don't have any.
Okay, well then
you go first.
I'll go first. Okay. Coming in at number 5, I'm going to put, and I know that she shouldn't be a guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasures are kind of strange for me because I have these specific requirements to make me like music, and not because I've made this requirement list. It's just because who I am.
Yeah, right.
So like when certain things don't really check out on this list of shit, it bothers me for some reason.
I got you.
So like mostly I see most of this in like pop and rap music, but Shania Twain.
Oh, that don't impress me much,
dude. I freaking love some Shania Twain, and she's a national treasure.
It's hard not to, yeah.
But when you hear like "Let's Go, Girls,"
oh yeah,
I'm running like the dude from Get Out to do some line dancing. yeah, it's just good.
I just think anytime I think of Shania Twain, I think of 2 moments. One, the Lamb of God show where Chris Harris is wearing a Shania Twain shirt,
and Post Malone.
And the second time I think of whenever Hayden was over.
Okay.
And we're all singing Shania Twain. And we had rock band. We had rock band at the house.
Oh.
And we're all singing Shania Twain. And Hayden's like, what the fuck is going on right now?
She didn't know Shania Twain?
She had no clue.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Oh, man, that's crazy. The new age people, like the new generation, doesn't know Shania Twain like that.
Yeah, for context, Hayden is our 13-year-old niece.
Yeah. Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I'm just like, wow. I mean, I don't listen. I'm not going to go out of my way to listen to Shania Twain.
Okay, so you're Brad Pitt. That don't impress me much. Like I was
awesome.
like, that's some big
badass
balls.
shit.
That's big balls, man.
She's got big balls.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's some badass lyrics, especially
cool.
in that time where Brad Pitt was like the guy.
I mean, that's still now.
He's still the guy.
He's still the shit.
Yeah. So yeah, Shania Twain comes in as a guilty pleasure for sure.
What about number 4? What we got number 4?
I'm gonna go with my emo kids on this one and go with Paramore at number 4.
Oh, okay. So I thought you were going to go My Chemical Romance.
I just don't like enough.
Oh, that's fair.
To come on this list, but
how much of a Paramore do you really like? Like 3 songs?
That's probably it's probably close.
Yeah.
So I did consider My Chemical Romance on this list.
Right.
Especially the album with like I'm Not Okay and Ghost of You on it.
Good, dude.
That's such a good album. And Helena is on the album.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a really good album. But yeah, I didn't put them on there.
Okay,
but,
that's
fair. Paramore they're a little bit more guiltier.
Dang.
Because
Hayley Williams' voice is
she's good. She's got a great voice.
So
and that's really the draw is like just the fun energy they bring and like the she's so likable.
Well, it's cool. I don't know if you've seen any like videos from like old Warped tours whenever it was Paramore and they're all hanging out with Killswitch Engage.
Oh, I've never seen this.
Yeah, apparently Paramore and Killswitch, like both bands, are like super tight.
Really?
So like Hayley Williams is anytime Killswitch is at a show, Hayley Williams is probably going to be there hanging out with them if they're there.
Oh,
together.
really?
Yeah. If they're at the same show, they're going to be hanging out
cool.
the whole weekend.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. Like there's just like complete opposite. Like, but I mean, they're both like positive messages, like in the lyrics. But it's cool to see that like complete opposite genres like clashing like that.
Yeah, for sure. And coming in at number 3. Well, just to spend a little time on Paramore, they're one of those bands to where like that whole genre is kind of whiny.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like that whiny emo, and they kind of mix into metal there with some of those like whiny emo bands, like, like heavy metal bands.
Dude, I freaking completely forgot about this band. I was, I think I dropped Gabby off, or I was on the way to Gabby's or something, and Rise Against came on.
Oh yeah,
I completely forgot about Rise Against.
They're very easy to forget about, but
they're good though.
They're not
they
bad.
Had some good music, man.
They had some good
stuff.
stuff.
Some really good stuff.
Yeah, I forget about.
Yeah,
Rise
I completely
Against,
forgot about them, and I listened to a whole album the other day.
They're always co-headlining tours and shit.
I listened to a whole album of Rise Against the other day, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, they got really.
Makes you feel young again.
They got really big during like 2010, 15.
Yeah,
between that time for sure.
So number 3,
A Day to Remember.
Oh,
number 3.
Gosh,
and not A Day to Remember.
Like Common Courtesy.
Like Bad Vibrations, that album and On, I'm not a fan of. But everything.
It's because of those albums that it's a guilty pleasure.
Not only that, but like the music is very, very simple.
It is.
It's 2 guitars playing what one guitar should play.
Yeah,
and they're both synchronized playing.
The drummer's good.
Yeah, but he's not that good.
I mean,
he's okay. He's okay. He's okay. And
he's no Brian Daylor.
Right. For like the metal genre, he's not that great.
Fair. It's fair.
And which he is.
He's good.
He's an above average.
He's no Justin Foley.
Exactly. Yes. From Killswitch Engage.
Genre,
yes. And
which is a shame that's the same genre. It's so weird.
The roots of metalcore are the shit.
Yeah.
What it turned
like
into.
All the Remains and Killswitch and
the roots and like even the early like Avenged Sevenfold.
Dude.
Like the early days of metalcore was
man.
like some of my favorite shit. In Flames.
Yeah.
Trivium.
Yeah, for sure. Trivium.
Just phenomenal metal
music. We're going to see them.
And then
we saw them.
As that genre kind of went on, to me, I lost interest when it got into those like Pierce the Veils, like Mrs. May Eyes,
Black Veil Brides,
like that side of music. I just didn't care for too much.
That was the more whiny, like emo side of metalcore.
Yes, but A Day to Remember, everything doesn't have to be complicated to be good music.
Absolutely. I agree.
Like Tom Petty doesn't have the most complicated music, but it's phenomenal.
You feel that shit.
You feel that shit. It's good music. Yeah. And another knock on A Day to Remember is it's made for high school kids.
It is. I love that shit in high school.
When it's like, fuck this town, fuck these people.
So washed up.
Yeah, I hate this
all my
town.
friends don't give a fuck.
Yeah, all the time it's pointing to Lauderdale. It's just kind of like, and it's almost like party music too.
Yeah, it is. It is
in a way. So,
but Common Courtesy and Downfall of Us All are 2 great albums.
And Homesick,
Homesick, sorry.
Yeah,
Homesick,
those are phenomenal albums.
Homesick is fucking ridiculously good.
Yeah.
And they got some really good like metal.
Yes,
like the highlights.
Some of those breakdowns are great good, breakdowns, dude. And I remember, what's his name, Jeremy
McKinnon. Jarrett McKinnon.
I always want to say Jarrett McKinnon, who was who's a running back in the NFL. But I remember he was singing "Have Faith in Me," and we were up close, and and he like grabbed my hand, and he's like singing. I'm just like, ugh. I like you guys, but like not like that, dude. This is weird.
I remember whenever we went to see, we was at the Carolina Rebellion, and Rob Zombie reached out and grabbed my hand in the middle of Dragula, and I was like, yeah, dick. It was insane. It was like me and Danny were right there in the front row. Shout out to Danny Boy.
Danny Boy.
So Danny's boys.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was like 3 rows from the front, and he comes up to the rail. And he's standing on the rail, and we're like right there against the rail. And me and Danny are pretty big fellas.
Yeah.
And so I was like 16 at the time, but I'm still 6'1", you know?
Yeah.
And so I just reach up and just lock arms with Rob Zombie. He's so sweaty and greasy, and his
nice.
dreads are like hanging over the rails.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was a good time.
But yeah, I know I kind of shit on A Day to Remember there for a second, but they are a good band. You know, they're
absolutely.
Every time you go to see them live, if they're playing, I can't speak on the new shit from like Bad Vibrations.
Better than Megadeth. I'll never forget that one.
If you're screaming at him going, why is he saying that Megadeth is, or A Day to Remember is better than Megadeth, is because we have a friend who his favorite band is
Danny Boy.
Yeah, Danny Boy. His favorite band is A Day to Remember, so we have this thing that when we go to shows, no matter what, we always hear someone's favorite band.
Yeah, for sure. And
we'll all be there and we'll all have a good time. And we missed out on seeing Megadeth, which we made up for it here a couple months ago, being able to see.
I'll tell you what we'll never make up for is missing Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh man, I don't even want to talk about
Let's
that.
just change it. Let's change the subject. We'll shit on him later. He'll be over here.
Yeah.
Just don't lock your knees for a long time.
If you're at a festival, yeah, you might pass out and then you might miss a show.
And make your friends miss the show.
Yeah.
Which is Avenged Sevenfold.
Number two. But number 2 is Blink-182.
Oh, that's fair.
I can see that being. It's kind of part of that same genre almost.
Yeah, it is.
It's connected to like like pop punk and those.
It's pop punk as fuck.
There's pop punk and emo and those like metalcore bands.
Yeah.
Kind of, I guarantee you have a very similar following. Like,
yeah, for sure.
If you really love those bands, you probably like
for sure
these bands that I'm mentioning as
kind
some
of
of
like
my guilty pleasures.
It's like the mashed potatoes and sushi.
Well, yeah, which rabbit hole did you go down? You know,
right.
In life. And
mashed potatoes.
And yeah, when Miss You comes on.
Oh yeah, this is so good.
Yeah, it's such a good song, man. And I mean, oh man, so many good albums, so many good songs from them, and it is what it is. It's, you know, the teenage.
Where are you?
Yeah, it's a little whiny, but it is.
It's good.
It's
shit,
fun
though.
and it's good.
Fun. Yeah,
it's good, dude.
I already know what your number 1 is. I already know what it is. It's Limp Bizkit. It's got to be Limp Bizkit.
Okay, coming in at number 1 is my guilty pleasure is Limp Bizkit. Dude, I know what Limp Bizkit is.
Oh, I mean, I don't blame you for that being your number 1 because you actually really like Limp Bizkit.
I know.
Which I'm with you.
I mean, I like all these bands that are on here.
But you really you would go out of your way to listen to Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I'll go there and listen to a couple songs. Yeah. I'll do that with the rest of the bands on this list.
Okay.
So, Limp Bizkit comes in at number 1. And listen, man, I know what Limp Bizkit is. It's straight up party music. You can rope that in with like Kid Rock and
they get in the pit and try and love someone.
Yeah, it's just party music. It's just getting guys amped up to do stupid shit. And
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's shit. Shit. Like, I get it. Limp Bizkit is
new
shit.
Metal as fuck.
It's as new metal as new metal gets.
Yeah.
But Fred Durst can bring the energy, man.
Right.
You can't tell me when it goes, da-na, da-na. It's just one of those days.
Yeah.
You're kind of like in your car like, okay. You're getting a little aggressive. You're getting a little aggressive on the drive home.
Days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked and everybody sucks. It's just true. That's a lot of days.
Yeah, that's almost every day. Yeah. You start getting a little aggressive. Start cutting people off in traffic.
Yeah, for sure. So.
You turn your hat backwards.
Oh, yes. The fucking baseball cap.
Yeah, the New York Yankees baseball cap. Turn backwards.
It's got to be red.
Yeah, it's got to be red.
So I don't really have like guilty pleasures as far as movies and music goes.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I think my biggest guilty pleasure though is like I love spending money for no fucking reason.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Just stuff. Like I watch a lot of YouTube.
Huh.
So I'll be like, you know what? I could use a cast iron pan.
Well, the good thing about that is like it will carry over when you
for sure.
House.
That's my excuse.
That's the reason why you're spending money like that.
That's my excuse though.
Because you have it to spend and you don't have a house and bills and shit to like.
That's true. That's true.
To ground you from doing that shit.
So like the other day, and I watch I watch so much YouTube, like random shit.
Yeah.
And so my algorithm's crazy. And you couldn't mess it up if you tried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was looking at getting a smoker. to put at the house for now. And then I'm planning on getting one whenever I move out. But I was like, you know what? If I get a smoker now, I can just move it whenever I move out.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would I get a smoker? I'm not going to use it. Never.
Ever.
I'm never going to use it. And I was like legit about to buy one.
It's like when you was talking to me about buying like Sea-Doos or jet skis or some shit. I was like, what are you talking about right now? So you can use it 2 times a year and have like
about that.
16 grand into jet skis? What the fuck you doing?
Oh, man. Yeah, like that.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, man. I think I just want to get some Sea-Doos. Some jet skis. I was like, what?
I almost got some too.
Oh, yeah, it'll be fun for like a day.
It'd be so fun for that day.
That
day would be so fun.
I mean, you want to know a guy who has that shit.
I do.
But you don't want to have
Chance.
You don't want to have that shit.
His name is Chance.
Well,
He's
there you
got
go.
Stand-up jet skis.
Well, then just hit him up like twice a summer.
He always invite me out to come do some crazy shit.
Just go. Man. You know, like don't be that.
And that's whenever I realized that I didn't want to get jet skis. Whenever he invited me, I was like, yeah, I don't have time for this shit.
It's too much, dude. I mean, it's fun.
So I started a podcast instead.
Yeah, right.
just spend a bunch of money on something else. Oh man!
Nice.
But like another guilty pleasure I have too is like it's like just not caring that I don't have guilty pleasures. If that makes sense.
I'm kind of the same way. Like I'm not. It's not really guilty that I feel.
Like I think like I listen to like whatever I listen to. I just think my taste in music is shitty. But I think everyone's taste in music is shitty. If you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like I just. If you like it because you like it, it's all opinionated anyway.
That's fair.
And so I feel like I'm being like, oh, well, you know what? It's just opinionated.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm being that guy. Maybe that's my guilty pleasure. Like I enjoy being that guy a little bit.
I'm a little different because I don't really believe that.
That's fair.
Because I'm more of like, I feel like I can sit down and tell you why Cardi B sucks. Like I feel like.
Oh, I can too.
And I can tell you why Brittany Howard is phenomenal, which you can too.
But I also see the appeal.
I mean, I can.
People just want to listen to something with a good beat with stupid ass lyrics.
I can connect that to like the personality and the person who likes that kind of shit, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good.
Oh, absolutely. I think it all sucks.
Yeah, I do too. But
I get the appeal sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I like some stupid fucking music.
Yeah, I mean I can see it, but that's what a guilty pleasure is, though. It's like fair. You realize that this music is shit, but you like it anyway.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have like a guilty pleasure. Like I don't. Whenever I listen to it, I'm like, I'll tell people I listen to this shit. Like I don't have any.
Oh, I mean, I will too, but I'll also acknowledge that, you know, Limp Bizkit is kind of shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just hype music, you know.
It is, but this shit was hard as fuck. It went
hard.
Yeah,
for sure.
It serves a purpose.
Did it all for the nookie.
And what? Come on. Sometimes you gotta do it for the nookie, man. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your ass. Stick it up your ass.
I don't think you've seen it, but Woodstock '99 documentary,
I haven't watched it yet.
Trainwreck on Netflix.
The new one. Yeah. I've seen like a documentary before, but I didn't watch the new one.
When you're watching, you're like, why does no one ever talk about this?
It makes me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. Thanks
real
for watching
bad.
it.
Yeah. It starts out and it's like, you know, we've been to so many festivals and never had an experience like this.
Never.
This shit was insane, man. Like James Brown was opening up, which that just shows you how big the damn show was. And they haven't even paid James Brown yet. And James Brown's like, I'm not going on stage until I get paid.
That's fair.
I'll sign the contract or whatever, but I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
And then the dude who's like helping put it on, like a co-producer or a producer, is just like, oh no, you see all those thousands of fans out there? They're already here. I don't care if you go on or not. And then he's bragging about how he told James Brown to go fuck himself.
Wow.
And the whole time this guy is like, he's doubling down on this festival was great. And it is a fucking
it makes
train
me so
wreck.
uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah, and then like as it goes on, man, they didn't have. I mean, the whole campground was on asphalt, and the whole like the one stage they had, you're on asphalt with the sun beaming on the fucking asphalt. So imagine how hot that was. Jeez, and how bad your knees and ankles hurt from standing on the asphalt all day.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it started out with $4 waters. And as it went, by day 3, there were like $12 waters.
What?
Yeah, so everyone's fucking dehydrated. The medical tents couldn't keep up. There were people passing out, and there's some medical people, and they're talking about how I almost just got up and walked out because it was so bad. And the trash. It got to the point to where one guy came on, and I can't remember his name, but he tells everybody they try to recreate this like 69 Woodstock.
Yeah, right.
Which is like peace and love. And this guy comes on and he does this like shitty ass version of, was it the national anthem that Jimi Hendrix did? Yeah. And he this is hacky.
Of course.
And before he starts, he's like, okay, everybody can throw bottles at me now. And the whole fucking hundreds of thousands of people they don't stop. Like the bottles don't stop. There's so much trash underneath them.
Wow.
They can just keep picking it up and throwing, and it's just boom, just coming at them like arrows from like those medieval shows.
Wow, yeah.
Just keeps coming, and that's just like I think that's day 2, and it just gets worse, man. People start, and then Limp Bizkit comes out. The one thing about it is it was Korn on, I think, Friday night.
9 Inch Nails was there too, right? Like 9 Inch Nails.
I think they were, but they weren't showing this documentary.
Okay, so the one I watched was like showing the 9 Inch Nails, like Limp Bizkit part.
Yeah.
I want to say like Metallica and Red Hot Chili Peppers were there too.
Chili Peppers ended it. They finished it off.
Yeah, Chili Peppers, Metallica,
And
Primus.
Primus was there?
Yeah, it was freaking loaded,
shit,
dude.
Yeah. And Korn, and when Korn comes out, it seemed like everybody was there to see Korn for the most part, because that's when Korn was really picking up and taking off. And Jonathan Davis comes out, of Korn, lead singer for Korn, and dude, it's like a sea of people, and he is like, you can see the sound waves as they hit. People are jumping up, and it follows like to the back. Like you can see how the sound waves through the people. Jonathan Davis was like, "This is the craziest show I've ever been to. Never experienced anything like this." And
That's
then
so insane.
People want to blame Limp Bizkit Saturday night for coming out and really igniting it, because break stuff. To me, break stuff is like give me something to break, and people are tearing shit down, crowd surfing on fucking plywood, like the big ass fucking plywood that you nail to like along the fence. They tore that shit down. People are crowd surfing on it. People are passing out.
That's insane. People probably getting. I mean, I know a bunch of people died in the show.
People
like,
died. People ended up getting raped.
Yeah, that was Limp Bizkit.
Yeah,
that's so insane.
And it really got bad after the Chili Peppers, because they promised that there were going to be this grand finale at the end of the show, and the Chili Peppers played, and then at the end, the Chili Peppers played "Fire" by Jimi Hendrix, which didn't help things either.
Oh, I'm sure.
But to me,
I'm sure Chili Peppers fucking lit it up too.
Yeah, Flea is
99.
Flea is butt ass naked out there. During the documentary, you see his flapping ass dick just all over, just going crazy. You're like, God damn it, Flea. Why?
Because the flea thing jumping around like a flea.
That thing is swinging.
Damn, it's nut slinging.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nut Slinger.
Dude, it was insane. And the whole time the producers want to put it all on the musicians and the fans.
Right.
But it was set up for a failure. It was set up for failure. It's just a very interesting documentary that after you watch it, like, why was this never talked about?
That's so insane, dude.
And I really don't remember it back in 99.
Right.
I mean, I was 6, 7.
1 year old. 0 years old.
You was actually not born, yeah.
Was it
because it was
early?
in July, I think. And like
nice.
So.
Oh yeah.
That one, dude. Yeah, it was crazy, man. It's interesting. You know what I watched the other day?
What?
Natural Born Killers.
Oh man, I was just telling Mom that I need to get Gabby to watch that movie. Woody Harrelson's so fucking good.
He's so good in that movie.
Did you know that Quentin helped write that movie?
I did. I saw that in the credits. I was like, oh shit, Quentin helped write this. Yeah. That's pretty. You can see it too.
Him and Juliette Lewis, dude. I'm such a big fan of Juliette Lewis. I think she might be my favorite actress.
Really?
Yeah.
My favorite actress is between 3 right now.
I'm listening.
And that's Kathy Bates.
Oh, yeah, Kathy Bates is up there, too. Because Misery is one of my favorite.
Yeah. Frances McDermott.
Yeah, Frances McDermott, obviously.
And Anna Taylor-Joy.
Oh, yeah.
Anna
Taylor-Joy is so good.
That's my 3 right now.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I would say it's hard for me because I'm a big fan of Margot Robbie. She's like an okay actor. She's an okay actor.
Yeah.
But Juliette Lewis is definitely...
Juliette Lewis is definitely in my top 5.
Just because, like, California. We have not talked about California on this fucking podcast
I haven't seen that in so long. I don't even remember it.
Dude, you got to go back and watch it. It might be my favorite Brad Pitt role.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're a big Brad Pitt fan.
I mean, Inglourious Basterds is my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah. So that says a lot. That's a good role from him too.
I'm telling you, California is so fucking dark.
Okay. Dude, I haven't seen that in years.
It's so dark, man.
It's like Natural Born Killers. I hadn't seen it in years. I forgot Tommy Lee Jones and Rodney Dangerfield was in that. And I'm watching it, and Rodney Dangerfield comes up, and he plays like the abusive dad.
Right.
And because they were talking about how they met each other, Juliette Lewis and Woody Harrelson.
Right.
And it cuts back to, dude, to me it was phenomenal directing and writing to where they make it look like it's a sitcom.
Right.
And Woody Harrelson busts in like Kramer, and it's like, da-da-da, and it's all like happy music, and there's a laughing track, but it's dark.
Dude, it's so good.
And it's like Woody Harrelson is, or not Woody Harrelson, but Rodney Dangerfield. And it's like, after I get done eating, I'm going to beat you like I beat your mother. And there's a laughing track behind it. Like, so good. And I'm sitting there laughing. And Heather's like, is this funny to you? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, it's all of it.
It's funny that it shouldn't be funny.
It's funny that it shouldn't be funny, but there's a laughing track with it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's
but
so
it's just
good.
It's just
it's
cool.
Genius.
It's genius, yeah. Dude, I didn't realize I had forgotten about Natural Born Killers. It's such a good movie. Woody Harrelson's so likable.
Man, there's a movie I always forget about, and it's This Boy's Life.
We watched that the other day. Or I
haven't seen it in so long, man.
Oh, that's De Niro and young
Leo.
Leo. He might have been like, I think he was 16 in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, right?
I think he was 19 in that movie.
God, he looks so young.
He's an adult in that movie.
Yeah, he looks so young.
I'm pretty sure he's 19 in that movie.
I looked it up not too long ago. After
it was like right before Basketball Diaries.
Yeah. Those three movies got to be like.
Yeah, he's 19, 18.
Gilbert Grape was one, right? That was his first.
I think that was his.
Basketball Diaries was right there.
I don't think that was his first movie.
I think that was his first movie.
That's insane.
I could be wrong on that. I don't know.
There's no way that's his first movie.
Dude,
the acting is so good.
Oh yeah,
that can't be your first movie.
I know.
But I mean, Johnny Depp's first movie is freaking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
And this might be a cold take, but I think that Johnny Depp is an overrated actor.
You said it before, and I mean I agree with you. I think honestly I think he's rated. I think that
he's overrated as fuck.
I mean, people really like him on his looks, so you can't really go by. They're not talking about his acting; they're talking about his looks, and he has had moments where he has shined, like Blow and the one with Al Pacino. Is it Donnie Brasco?
Yeah, I hadn't seen that, but yeah, that is Al Pacino.
I think that's Donnie Brasco. I keep wanting to say Donnie Darko, but that was with Jake Gyllenhaal. Right? Yeah, so Donnie Brasco, yeah. That's a phenomenal movie. So you can see, like, he had this path.
Shines.
He can
Edward
shine.
Scissorhands was actually
that was good.
Yes,
I think is that another Tim Burton film?
It is, but it's actually a really good movie.
Yeah, so he like really leaned into these blockbuster Tim Burton films.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dude, there's the perfect role for that.
It is.
To be Captain Jack Sparrow.
I got a jar of dirt.
Dude, he was a
funny.
perfect guy.
So goofy, man.
Man, we told this guy back in the day, we was working in, I know this is awful, but we told this guy that on Halloween we all dress up and come in here and we work. He came in dressed up, but I'm here to tell you, he played the fucking part of Captain Jack Sparrow.
So wait, so you guys didn't come in?
No.
Oh, why not?
Oh, one of us came in and it was him.
Oh man,
and dude, he was so good that you felt bad. He made you feel bad.
Man.
Like
Respect.
It was like back because he came in acting drunk and he had the eyeliner on. Dude, it looked just like Captain Jack Sparrow. And he leaned into it and didn't give a fuck that he was the only one. I was like, respect.
Man, you want to hear some funny shit? So today I had a private lesson with Turtle, and we always video like looking at the techniques, and then we'll go back. And so I was using his phone today.
Yeah.
And I go to like swipe, and I'm swiping to get to the video, and I swipe too far, and the picture is a picture of us at New Orleans in the elevator.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
And that picture's on his phone.
What?
I'm like, man, you was stalking my Facebook. What the fuck you doing? He started laughing. He's like, ha 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 ha. Forgot to delete that one. Who are you sending this to, man? What the fuck?
Where's this going? Yeah. Why do you have this?
Yeah. Like, what? This is like recent. This is like picture of his hand where he cut it, and then
you keep swiping, and it's like pictures of you in your car, and like zoomed into your car, like your face.
And I'm like eating Wendy's.
Yeah.
And I'm going down, but it's on 85 and I'm on the phone. I did that on the phone the other day.
You're like trimming hedges and it's like he's in the bushes.
Yeah.
It's really zoomed in. Like, what the fuck?
So listen to what this motherfucker did. So he texts us on like Tuesday and he's like, there's a group chat with me and Caden and him. And he texts and he's like, oh, guys, I fucked up bad. I messed up bad. Like, what could you do? You're at home by yourself. I'm like, what'd you do? And he's like, I was playing this boxing game on the Oculus, and I went to throw an uppercut, and I punched the light bulb on the ceiling fan and busted it.
He was into it.
Yes, he punched the fuck out of a light bulb and busted it.
He was playing on hard mode. He had to really get
gash in his knuckle.
Dude, Oculus is dangerous, dude.
I know, man. What are you doing? And so I got to the car, like, his dad's up in the car on Tuesday, and I was just bullshitting with him for a little bit. He's like, yeah, I've been telling this motherfucker for months to stop punching throwing uppercuts near that damn ceiling fan. And I just died laughing. I'm like, I'm sorry I'm laughing, but
sometimes your parents just see it coming and they try to tell you, and you can't get out of your own way. You just can't. You just go fuck it up no matter what.
Dude, so and then on Tuesday, we're sparring, and Caden goes in for a punch and runs into an elbow, and his nose just snaps. You just hear pow. And I was like, huh. And he goes face first down to the mat, holding his face.
How much blood?
A lot of blood.
A lot?
Yeah, and I'm like, my first words were, he just broke his nose. Everybody looks at me like I was crazy. I'm like, did y'all not just hear that gunshot go off? That was his face.
Dang, son.
And so he immediately gets up, and his blood just like a puddle on the mat. And he's falling. I'm like, hold it to the side, so you don't get it all over the place. And Jace is clutch. This kid's 13. He immediately goes and grabs the mop. Immediately grabs the mop. Nice. That's a
he looking out. Right, yeah, he looking out.
Immediately grabs the mop, and Caden's over the sink for like 10, 15 minutes bleeding out of his nose.
That's a good
and he's like, this shit fucking hurts, man. I'm like, I bet it sounded like it.
It's a tough motherfucker.
And dude, the worst part is this dude's first night up there. And he feels so bad. And I was just talking about how we're going to Atlantic City next weekend, and we got Italy coming up.
How could you do this?
And he breaks his nose the first night. Oh, he feels so bad.
That sucks.
But he was there sparring this morning.
The kid who busted his or
no, Caden.
Caden was there?
He was here today.
That's a tough motherfucker, dude.
Of course.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah, it sounded like a gunshot going
I've never had it. I've never had anything broken. Have you ever had? Oh, you had your arm.
Twice.
Yeah. I remember, you took a pitch. They pitched it to you in practice. That's how you broke your arm in football.
That was, one time.
The first time.
Yeah, so the first time was I was in that treehouse.
You fell.
I fell out of the treehouse.
The fuck?
And my arm went, and I was like, and I looked at it and I'm like, huh. Like a question mark. I was like, this thing broke.
You tried to get up.
And I did. I bebopped down the damn hill and was talking. I was like, hey, my arm's broke. I was talking to Mom. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, it ain't. I'm like, no, for real. I think it's broke. Look. And she's like, oh, shit. Go tell your dad. So I go outside. I knock on the building. He out there with the door locked. Hey, what you doing in there? Huh? Hey, I think I broke my arm. What? Man, get the hell out of here. I'm busy. No, for real. I think I broke my arm.
It's like hanging. It's like dangling.
He's like, man, I swear to God, it better be broke. He walks in there. Oh, shit. We need to go to the hospital. And then it didn't really settle in until I got to the hospital and I started crying. I realized what happened.
Yeah, it was more of like, I just realized what happened, so I'm
I didn't really feel it.
Yeah,
it didn't hurt.
Fuck.
Then the second time, so when you're playing like the 10 and under football, they're going to put the best kids on one team and the worst kids on the other. Because they're like, you know what? We can really get some fucking reps on these good kids. They can just murder the bad ones.
Yeah, I know all about it.
And so
I've seen some hateful shit
out there. And so I was it was my first year playing football, so I was one of the bad kids.
Right, of course. That's how it goes.
And so dude pitches me the ball, and as soon as I get the ball, my offensive linemen, all 5 of them just stand up. And they're looking at me. And I'm like, I wonder who's going to block for me. And 2 guys just come up and just, bow! T-bone, bang, like a sandwich. And my arm, I guess they hit on both sides of my arm and snapped it. And I remember I was in like a 3-point stance. The next play I was blocking. And I'm like, this shit hurts. So I was crying. I'm like, man, I wonder if my arm's broke. So I remember thinking that. I'm like, I would not want to have to wear a cast again. I had to wear a cast again. And it really sucked. It's so itchy.
Yeah, I've never had to have a cast, but I did tear my ligament in my wrist one time playing football.
I remember that time you was fucked up in the damn kitchen and about
Fucking passed out.
You just
tore everything in my body.
like Andy's mom's coming.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you look like.
Yeah,
That's the first thing I said. Like after you got up, I was like, "Dad, I thought this was Toy Story." And Dad's like, "That's not funny." I'm like, "It's pretty fucking funny."
I was laughing.
It's so funny.
I thought that shit was funny, dude. My knee still bothers me from
You
that
just
day.
yeeted.
Yeah,
Your shoulder was all fucking hiked up. On the thing.
I just felt it coming, man.
Oh, that's insane.
Passed out.
I was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "He wasn't playing."
I'm still trying to fix my knee.
I'll
from
never
that
financially recover from this.
Yeah, seriously though.
I never watched that. I still never watched Tiger King.
Wow, you might be the only person on the planet who hasn't seen Tiger
I know.
King. That is actually your age.
Yeah, never seen it.
It's worth a watch.
I've heard.
It's worth the
heard
hype.
A million times.
It's worth the hype.
John Michael really hyped that shit up.
Did he?
Yeah, he was like, "Man, you gotta watch that shit." Because me and him always he always staying up late. He always up drunk on the damn game.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Michael. We're gonna have to have his ass on here for sure.
Always grilling. Always got some nice ass
some
food
fucking
on the grill.
shrimp and fucking steaks and baked potatoes and jalapeno poppers.
You know what he reminds me of is him cooking his like Waterboy mom. Like Waterboy's cookouts.
Right.
Like a gator on the grill.
You know who he reminds me of is what's the dude's name from National Lampoon's Christmas? The uncle. That's John Michael.
Oh fuck.
That's
Clark.
John Michael.
No,
Yeah,
Clark
Uncle-
was
yeah.
Chevy Chase, but the
It's,
other dude. Why can't I think of his name right now?
That's saying he the uncle, man. That's John Michael.
God, what's his fucking name? That's hilarious. That's so accurate. That's so accurate.
That's him, for sure.
Yeah.
He's just a redneck dude drinking a Budweiser.
Yeah, with his fucking beer gut.
Dude, nah, that motherfucker was ripped in that movie.
Who?
The dude playing the uncle.
You've told me this before.
Dude,
I don't
he is
believe
ripped.
that shit.
You look at the scene where they're in the damn store.
Save the neck for me, Clark.
Yeah. You look at the scene where they're in the damn grocery store.
Right, where they're picking
And
shit out.
And dude has a yellow turtleneck.
Turtleneck, yeah.
And his pecs are like...
He's
like you can see his six pack and like his pecs popping out and his traps, dude, and his shoulders. He's like, he's ripped, dude. He's so ripped. It is not okay.
Dude, I picture this beer gut for some reason. What was
Doesn't
his
even
name
have
in
one.
the movie?
Doesn't
Uncle
even have
Eddie.
one. Uncle Eddie. That's it.
Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie is fucking ripped.
And what was it? The actor's name? I can't think of it. I know
can't
it.
either. I do too.
I know the damn actor's name.
But I just want to ruin this movie for y'all. The woman actress.
Oh,
the one
God,
actor in
dude,
National Lampoon's Christmas.
Listening.
I don't know her name, but you know the mom in the movie, like the main
Yes.
character's mom or the main character's wife.
Chevy
Chase's wife.
Fuck it up for you.
So if you don't know who Bill Hader is, you need to go look at a picture of Bill Hader, and then you need to go look at a picture of her.
It looks
They
like
got the same mouth.
It looks like Bill Hader
Put a wig on.
Put a wig on. Yes. Bill Hader put a blonde wig on.
It looks just like Bill Hader. I will never unsee it, and I need you all to have this movie ruined.
You cannot unsee it.
So
we watch it
spot
every
on.
year for Christmas. I'm like, God damn it, it's Bill Hader. I don't know who the actor's name is who plays the mom, but
Juliette Lewis is in that one.
Holy shit, she is.
Yeah.
Dude, what happened to her?
She's
After-
still in shit, right?
Like Due Date? I remember Due Date. That's the last thing I remember.
she was a crackhead.
Yeah.
She was fucking around with Zach Galifianakis.
Only
That's
dip,
so
she
funny.
was like, because Zach Galifianakis was like, what you guys think about perms? And she's like, oh, good. She was like, or he was like, this is a perm. And he's like, only dipshit. He's like, I'm just playing. She's like, good, because only dipshits get perms. And he's like, oh, fuck, this really is a perm.
It's so good.
Yeah, Juliette Lewis is so
Classic.
underrated, dude.
Another one of my favorite. Frances McDermott has got to be up there too.
Oh, she's
so
one of the
fucking
greatest
good,
actors
man.
of all time, for sure.
For sure. What's her damn name? What's in Bird Box?
Oh, Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra
Fucking
Bullock.
love Sandra Bullock.
She's so good.
I
Dude.
love Sandra Bullock.
And
That's like number 2 for me. His favorite.
Sandra
female
Bullock.
actress. Yeah.
I fucking love Sandra Bullock, dude. She. Have you seen Speed?
No, I haven't.
You never seen Speed?
No, I haven't seen Speed.
You want to see some of the worst acting in your fucking life? Watch Speed and look at Keanu Reeves.
Oh God, I'm sure. Have you seen A Time to Kill?
Yes.
That's a phenomenal
That's with
movie. Matthew McConaughey, Kevin Spacey, Samuel L.
the
Jackson.
little girl gets raped and Samuel L. Jackson's the dad.
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey's the lawyer. Yes. That's a fucked up
that
movie.
pulls on your heartstrings, son.
God damn, it's a good
It's
movie.
so
though.
good, dude. Oh, and Kevin Spacey plays that role so well.
What? I don't remember Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey was the other lawyer fighting against
Oh,
McConaughey.
he's the perfect role for that.
Oh yeah, he's such a dick.
Because Matthew McConaughey's so likable.
He should have played
Kevin
the one that he should have played the
Spacey-
person that raped the kid.
Oh God, no.
Too soon.
Could have.
Sorry.
Could have. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd been too real.
I was thinking of every time for some reason I get a Long Kiss Goodnight and A Time to Kill mixed up.
That's so strange.
Ashley Judd, is that who's in A Long Kiss Goodnight? Yeah. With
God, what's his name?
With Samuel Jackson.
Yeah,
Samuel
yeah,
Jackson.
yeah.
Ashley Judd apparently is like a really good at like shooting rifles or archery or something
cool.
like that, like next level.
Whenever I think of, dude, like in This Boy's Life, where they're at the turkey shoot, and she beats Robert De Niro.
Dude, Robert De Niro's dad is like, or Robert De Niro plays the dad role in this movie.
Yeah,
and Leo plays the stepson.
Yeah, he plays Robert De Niro plays the stepdad.
Yes, and it's a mom and the son. Robert De Niro, or Leonardo DiCaprio plays the son, and probably 19, 18, very early in his career.
So young.
Oh man, Robert De Niro plays such a good role in this movie, man.
Fucking piece of shit.
He's such an asshole, like trucker dad. I don't want to shit on truckers, but like you can tell that he.
Yes, that's pretty spot on.
I don't know. I'm not going to shit on trucker dads like that because there's some really great trucker dads out there.
Right.
You know, I drive a truck myself, so it's like.
Yeah. Right.
I don't want to shit on trucker dads, but.
It's just stereotype. We're just using a stereotype.
I'm just using a stereotype, yeah. So he's just this like asshole dad who's just like super macho and wants his like he just always gives pushback.
Don't look at me.
He wants this. He wants.
It's gonna be Dwight's way.
Yes, his way or no way.
Oh God.
So he plays this hard ass stepdad, and it's a really good movie. It's a very underrated movie.
It's good.
Yeah,
it's good. Nobody ever talks about it.
Nobody ever talks
and it's
about
Robert
it.
De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I think that's the only movie they ever did together, right?
Oh no, it can't be true. It can't be true. Might be, but I don't think
another
it is.
movie they did together.
Oh man, I don't know either.
Speaking of, man, you're always hating on Dirty Grandpa.
Bad Pawpaw.
Yeah.
Dirty Pawpaw.
You always hate on Dirty Pawpaw. That's a funny ass movie.
Is it?
You gotta watch it.
I've watched a little bit at Jaws Place, but I've never watched it.
It's so funny. No, you watched Why Him?
Yeah, we actually talked about that in a couple episodes ago.
You gotta watch Dirty Bad Pawpaw.
And the reason why I can't is because Robert De Niro is my favorite actor, and I can't see him
it's
like
so
that.
It's so funny.
But
Meet the Fockers.
That's okay. It's Ben Stiller, dude.
Yeah,
I fucking love Ben Stiller.
You're just hating on Zac Efron. That's the problem.
Well, actually, to get into guilty pleasure movies, that was one of my movies. Was Meet the Parents.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, and Speed too. Speed with how shitty,
dude. Sandra Bullock and The Blind Side.
It's a good performance, but it's such a shitty
bad movie.
Such a bad movie.
So bad.
Even Michael Orr, the legitimate left tackle from Ole Miss, and played in
that's
Baltimore.
A good fucking movie, or that's a good acting performance.
It really is. She does
when she trots out onto the field and she's like, "Hey, you see this guy right here? You don't let them get to him."
Yeah. Pretend he's me.
Yeah.
You want to protect your
she's
family.
Like, oh shit, and then it just clicks for him. But it's so good, dude. And all the coaches are like, "Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna say shit to this woman. She's fucking crazy."
Yeah, she's also got an assload of money because she's married to Tim McGraw.
Probably fucking Kevin Costner.
That actually sounds accurate, but it's definitely Tim McGraw.
Yeah, I think it's Tim McGraw.
I think. Yeah.
Where are the bodies?
That's Garth Brooks.
Where are the bodies, Garth? Where's my aunt?
Where's my aunt? Oh, dude, yeah. Dude, Natural Born Killers really took me back to it because there was like certain shots in that movie and like parts where the director made you feel like this is definitely a 90s film. It really brought in like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I don't know if
I've never
you've seen that.
Never seen it.
I think it's kind of an overrated movie.
I hear that's one of his best acting performances.
It is one of his best acting performances for sure. But you kind of get that feel mixed with like a Black Hole Sun feel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's very...
the fisheye lens. There's like a few fisheye shots.
Yes, for sure.
The scene at the very end, I don't want to spoil anything, but reminds me of Spiderhead kind of at the end. How they're busting out of the prison.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
So Tommy Lee Jones plays an amazing part in that movie.
You know what I always forget about Tommy Lee Jones in is No Country for Old Men.
Oh, he's amazing in that movie.
I know, so good.
I mean, that movie is great anyway.
That's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah. I love
what
that
did Javier Bardem?
Yeah.
What did he play in anything else?
He played in a movie with Jennifer Lawrence called, was it Mom? Damn, I can't remember the name. It got like very mixed reviews, and he's been in shit.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, nothing that I've really seen But
it reminds me of like Christoph Waltz, where it's like there's not enough of him.
Yes.
in that type of role, anyway.
Yes. You want to see him in like a Quentin movie?
Yeah,
would be amazing, or even a Coen. I mean, obviously, it was
Martin Scorsese.
You want to see him more in Coen Brothers movies? But
I want to see him Martin Scorsese.
That would be fun.
It would.
Yeah, I could see that. That'd be a lot of fun to see him.
But let's just be honest. Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill. That's the duo we need more of.
We do need more. More of that. Dude, Jonah Hill is so underrated.
So good.
I love Jonah Hill.
I do too.
I went on this run and I didn't even mean to go onto it. It's like, and I found out that Jonah Hill is one of my favorite actors this way. I think we started off watching like Get Him to the Greek.
Oh God!
And then all of a sudden we was like, okay, well then Wolf of Wall Street, and then all of a sudden I'm watching Dewey Cox Walk Hard, and he's in that. That's his first performance,
and he's like a ghost.
Yeah, he's a ghost in there.
He's in there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's in there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck. He's in this too.
Can't get away from it.
Can't get away. And then it's like Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and then it's like I keep going down these, and it's Django where he's on the horse.
The mask.
Yeah, do with the mask, and
we all agree the mask was a good idea.
Yeah. Next time we'll cut bigger holes or whatever it was.
It's like, fuck you, ungrateful bastards. My wife ain't making y'all shit.
She was up till 2 a.m. making this shit.
But dude, me and Gabby so I always recommend me and Gabby will try to watch a movie, and sometimes I'll be picking movies I know she won't like, but it's just movies I like,
you gotta
she gets it.
She
knows I do that shit, and so I'm trying to watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and I actually think she would like the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
And so we're about to watch, or I'm recommending it. I'm like, let's watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall. She's like, oh no, I've already seen it. That's what she'll say if it's a movie she hasn't seen. Yeah,
what's it about?
Oh, that's what I said, and she goes, oh, it's about this guy that's trying to forget Sarah Marshall. This is his girlfriend. I was like, I know you hadn't seen this shit, but that was good. I was like, I'll let you pass on that one.
That's what I would say too.
That was pretty good. He was like, yeah, he's trying to move on from his girlfriend Sarah Marshall. Dude, I was like, that was pretty good.
One of the best rom-coms of all time. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, so good.
50 First Dates.
Because 50 First Dates is
the best. It's the best.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall's up there too, because I feel like, I mean, we all can relate to like the below average looking dude and Adam Sandler and Jason Segel, like pretty average, more towards the below average looking guy, sure. Especially in Hollywood.
But what you really want is you want more Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. Oh, and 50 First Dates is fucking perfect.
Underrated duo.
It's such a good rom-com.
What about Wedding Singer?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's why you want more of it.
Such a dynamic duo. Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler was so good.
Yeah,
loved it, dude.
I know, but 50 First Dates, because that really pulls at your heartstrings too. Because like you're really fucking. I mean, it's every rom-com.
Underrated character actor too is Rob Schneider.
Oh God, dude,
he's so
crazy
good.
Eyes,
crazy eyes.
That's Steve Buscemi.
That's Steve Buscemi, yeah, sorry, and Mr. D's. But you know, he's the homeless guy, and and Big Daddy,
and Grown Ups, he gets fucking both of his arms.
Steve Buscemi is the homeless guy. I'm sorry.
He gets his arms broke. Rob Schneider does. He gets both of his arms broke like this.
And Mr. D's
and Grown Ups. That's the only funny part of the movie.
Oh, Grown Ups.
It's him he gets his arms broke like this, and he has a cast on his upper body that holds him like this.
Kicking field goals through it?
Oh no, but so they kick field goals through it. But at the end, there's like somebody kicking a field goal. I don't know if I remember this right or not. I completely put it off. They go to kick the field goal and they miss, and he's standing there like this. And it's like, oh, you fucking dick. So like you made it. It's like the game-winning field goal and it misses. And he's like, and they're like, oh, everybody starts cheering.
so dumb, dude. I love
it. Shitty movie.
Yeah, that's guilty pleasures. With movies.
No, I don't like that movie. I think it sucks.
Oh yeah, Grown Ups is not good. But like, you can
scary movie.
That's definitely a guilty pleasure for sure.
But then again, I just think it's fucking gold. It's a masterpiece.
That's the thing with scary movies. They throw 200 jokes at you in an hour and a half,
in a minute,
and they might know the last one's shitty, but for someone somewhere, it's fucking hilarious.
Whenever they're having the damn in Scary Movie 2, whenever they're at the very beginning, the opening scene, when they're fucking in the downstairs of the house and the girl's about to get the exorcism done.
Right.
And they're all downstairs, and it's like all the people from the church, and they're playing on the piano. And it's, shake that ass, watch yourself. And she comes in there and pisses on the floor. It's just so stupid.
Oh my god, scary movie.
It's so good.
We know what you are.
So good,
but we can't turn away.
Okay, and dude, like, what about Harold and Kumar? That's another one of those movies that like wasn't making fun of other movies, but it's so fucking funny, man.
Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle is a classic.
That's the one. Yeah.
After that, I didn't give a fuck.
The Guantanamo Bay one was okay.
I've seen this. Is that the second one?
Yeah.
There's another one after that, right?
It's like a very Harold and Kumar
Christmas. Yeah.
I
never saw that.
I always like those movies though. I love those movies.
Yeah. I definitely like the first one.
I guess that would be a guilty pleasure is the movies that are sequels and they're not good.
True. Yeah.
But I just like them anyway just because I want to see more of the movie.
More of the movie, yeah.
Even though it sucks, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I'm going to watch it.
I can see that.
That's my guilty pleasure for movies.
Yeah. I can see that. That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said in the past podcast is, you still haven't seen Hustle, have you?
No, I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, check that out. That's really
good.
But
the direction Adam Sandler's going now.
It's really exciting because he's created so much shit. Like Uncut Gems and Hustle. Dude, Hustle's just as good as Uncut Gems. I'm gonna be honest.
Is LeBron in that movie in Hustle, or he helped Adam Sandler direct?
But everybody who is playing those basketball roles is them.
Okay,
so
which is another freaking. I mean, he played with Kevin Garnett in Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems, yes, and we all know that Adam Sandler.
Oh my god, I need to rewatch that movie.
It's a great movie.
Oh my god, the ending of that movie.
I don't know if he's got the fake ass teeth in that movie, but it looks like he does. He looks like he has the Jonah Hill teeth.
Holy shit, I'm gonna come. Oh my god, that movie's so good.
Like he's got
I'm
the
so
fake
mad
teeth.
that you don't like Good Time.
It missed.
It did
maybe
miss.
Because you built it up so much for me, but man, it just didn't.
But that's what we do. We build shit up way too much.
It just didn't hit. It just wasn't it, man.
It's so good.
If it was a movie that I really would have loved, it would have hit. I wouldn't.
Okay, maybe the reason I didn't, or maybe the reason I loved it so much is because one of my buddies from my North Carolina group that was on Discord, we always used to play video games together. He goes, hey, you should watch the movie Good Time. It's like, it's got Robert Pattinson. It's pretty good. You might like it. It's like, if you don't, that's cool too. I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And I just watched it not knowing what was going on. It's like going into it blind might have been why I liked it so much. But rewatching it is so good, man.
I don't know if I'll ever give that one a rewatch. I'm gonna be honest.
It's one. If I had to pick a movie you need to rewatch, it's that one. I think you would enjoy it the second time.
I love because you said the same guy made Uncut Gems, right?
Safdie brothers.
Yeah, and I love the film that the director used. And outside of that, I thought that just the plot was just very kind of like.
We've talked about it before. I just want you to watch it.
Kind of random and like.
I just want you to watch it. It's just good. I just enjoy Robert Pattinson.
I love Rob. That might be why I don't like it because I know he's a good actor, and I just don't think that it shows in that movie.
The Lighthouse, though.
Oh, that's one I really want to watch.
You haven't seen it, man.
I know. Speaking, dude, so much has been recommended to me, and I'm trying to get to it all.
Willem Dafoe.
Oh, he's one of my favorites.
It's just pure dialogue. That's what you love dialogue.
I love dialogue, so that would
pure
work.
Dialogue and like psychological thriller,
which is right up my alley. One thing that's been recommended to me the most, I don't know if I've talked about it in the past podcast, because last podcast, I was so blessed out of my mind, man.
The late night podcast. We're probably going to have another one next week.
Yeah. And I feel like the Willem Dafoe meme with the lighthouse where he's like,
oh, yeah. That's how you looked.
Yeah.
There was one point where we were talking about Resident Evil in the last podcast, and I'm sitting here talking, and I know you're not listening.
I'm just like, yeah, man.
And I just keep talking. And it was like 15 minutes of me talking straight, it felt like. I don't know how long it was. I don't remember.
It felt like, yeah, that's why I couldn't. When you was like,
just kept going.
When you said you felt like that was one of the better podcasts, I was like, I can't listen to myself.
Well, I didn't think that until after I went back and listened to it. I was like, okay, it's fucking hilarious. We were so retarded.
So slammed.
We're so retarded.
Slammed, bro.
Yeah. Slammered. That's what me and Luke are at work. He's like, what you doing this weekend? Not much. Probably just going to get a little schwammied. It's like some stupid word we use for it. Like, I got to get fucking, you're going to have to peel me off the walls this weekend. Fuck.
Shit don't even make any sense, but you know what you're talking about.
Peel him off the walls.
What the hell?
Get stuck? Put some paint on him.
What, like, got a Velcro? Or like throwing him onto the wall?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You got to peel me off. I'm going to be plastered.
Yeah, man.
What?
I have people hit me up talking about the podcast, and I was like, I said that?
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Apparently I almost dropped the mic, and I caught it.
It looks like it's about to slide off now. That corner just
good. It's
tipped.
It's good. I was like, damn. Yeah, so I'm going to do my best to not be as...
Yeah.
At least be semi-coherent
for
some of these conversations.
Off the wall.
Yeah, I don't want to have to feel myself off the wall.
So on Thursday, I had like a real late day at work, and so on the way to work, I was listening to El Camino by Brothers.
Oh. Go ahead.
It's good. It's where it's at.
It's where it's at. That's where it's at.
And so on the way back, it was Spotify's doing its algorithm thing. And I'll swear, dude, most of the time you listen to the Spotify algorithm, like you finish an album, it'll be like, based on El Camino, for example.
Right.
And so on the way back, I'm like, yeah, okay, I know this song. I don't like it. I don't like this band. I don't like this album, this band, so I'm just going to skip. Oh, I like this, and I'll listen to a few songs. And so this band, Radio Moscow, comes up. I'd never heard of Radio Moscow.
I've heard of them. I've listened to a couple songs, but honestly, I can't tell you a single song that I know.
Okay. So Radio Moscow comes on, and I'm like, what is this bullshit? I don't know what this is, and I skip it. I'm like, you know what? The name sounds like something like a band like Gabby might like, because she likes Catfish in the Bottom, and that's what it reminded me of. Because they got a song about Moscow, maybe that's why it reminded me. I was like, maybe it's like one of those like folkier type bands that Gabby might like.
Yeah.
So I'll listen to it and maybe recommend it. And this shit comes on, and it's like the bluesiest shit I've ever heard in my life. It was like slide guitar, and I'm like, oh.
I kind of like this.
What the fuck is going on with this? And so I like get to the lyrics, and when he opens up, he just gives me chills. And I'm like, holy shit! What era is this? And so this is the album I'm recommending this week. By the way, it's Brain Cycles by Radio Moscow.
Radio Moscow. Okay.
And so
I don't know this. This is the first album that you've recommended that I actually don't know. So I'm actually interested.
So Brain Cycles by Radio Moscow. It's it sounds like a '70s psychedelic like progressive rock band.
Okay, kind of like King Crimson, maybe?
More like Cream.
Cream, okay. I like that
Cream,
comparison.
Hendrix.
Okay, yeah.
Like a lot of Black Sabbath.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of Zeppelin influence, dude.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
The drummer, the bass player, the guitarist are all insane. And so my first worry is like, okay, I bet the vocalist is going to suck.
This is a modern band?
2009, that album.
Okay.
Their most recent album is 2017.
Okay.
The only album I listened to
Pretty
was
recent.
Brain Cycles, but yeah, so I'm like, holy shit, what era is this? And the dude starts singing, and I'm like, it's pretty good singing too. And I'm like, wow, how the fuck have I not heard of this band? And it's a 2009 album.
That's interesting.
So
I'm gonna check this out.
To all these old people out there that are saying there's no good music that comes out now, you're right, but there is some hidden gems, dude.
Yeah, have always said that to those old people.
You're not listening.
You're not listening.
You're not listening. There's some good shit out there.
Cut your radio off.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now.
Find your music because it's out there.
And this is the reason I picked the album Hanging Up that I did.
Yeah, Greta Van
Van Fleet is another band that's like influenced. That's their second album, right? That's another band. Well, technically their first from the Fires and EP.
Right.
Yeah.
I got the album thanks to you.
Oh yeah, I got you. Happy birthday, whatever it was. So yeah, you got to listen, man. There's so many good bands out there.
Cut the radio off. If you're gonna stay on the radio, you're gonna be stuck on 101 Rock 101, especially for the old heads. And I'll put myself in that category.
Listen to so much fucking Def Leppard and like John Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You can only hear Dreamweaver so many times you want to blow your head off.
Yes.
I hate that fucking song.
Dreamweaver
and Wanted Dead or Alive are like my two.
I know you hate on Bon Jovi. I'm not a fan either. But
God, Dreamweaver and Wanted Dead or Alive.
Honorable mention on my guilty pleasure bands. I didn't get to it. It was Motley Crue.
That's fair. That's pretty fair.
Hair metal is what it is, dude.
That's pretty fair.
Van Halen's in another. They're the best hair metal band.
We call it glam rock.
Yeah, I like that.
We call it glam rock. That's Van Halen.
But
we don't want to rope them in with hair metal.
Right. But
glam rock sounds way worse.
It sounds way worse. I'd rather be hair metal.
Sure. Okay, guilty pleasure for me in music. Oh, I'm really glad you brought up hair metal because I never thought of this.
Yeah.
Round and Round. Rat.
I
fucking love Rat so much,
so good, dude.
Dude can shred.
Round and Round. What's up? I can't remember the guitarist's name.
Oh yeah.
Love is gonna give it time. How's it go? Love will find a way. Just give it time. So,
dude,
Round and
Rat
Round
is so good.
Yeah.
I fucking love Rat.
Those hair metal bands are legit.
Oh yeah, like Dokken, George Lynch. Talk about an underrated guitarist.
Top 50. Have him in my top 50.
So we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do that at some point.
So we were talking at lunch today, and we were talking about how we want to put out every now and then. We're not gonna have a set schedule on the stuff, but we want to put out.
What if we just surprise them?
We could. What's just surprise you?
We got
a little something coming.
We got some special stuff coming.
Yeah, we got some special stuff coming out, and we're excited to put.
We made it's potentially more content.
Yes,
for the people that actually listen, which there's at least 51 of you.
Yes, for sure. Excited about it, dude.
I meant to say earlier too at the beginning with the mashed potatoes thing. If you did do that, do you like sushi? Comment and let us know.
Let us know in the comment section because
I need more evidence to make my stupid claim true.
100%.
And I'm batting 100. I haven't missed once.
You haven't missed?
I haven't missed.
And that's people who mix their corn and mashed potatoes
from
love
TV
sushi.
dinners. It has to be TV dinners.
Okay.
Corn.
What about corn and mashed potatoes from like just made on the stove?
I don't do that. I don't mix it there. I don't care. I mean, because I don't not mix it.
Because I feel like with a TV dinner, there's a divider there.
Exactly.
So like you kind of got to.
You had to go out of your way to do it.
Yeah. I don't know.
But TV dinner. But I don't know. I mean, I guess sometimes I still do it now. I think it's still delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, I could
let us know in the comment section what you think.
I could eat some fucking corn and mashed potatoes. Just
one
scoop.
The little big ass scoops of ice cream with the little.
Oh god.
Little. Just drop it in your mouth, big ass.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes and corn right into your mouth.
Yeah. One of my real guilty pleasures is McDonald's.
It's one of mine too.
Dude, Jesus, this is so shit.
We eat it like once a month.
It's so shit. It's terrible.
It's so bad. But damn, when you crave
it, dude, this is all the time. That's the problem.
Dude, Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A, and McDonald's comes in number 3 for me.
I don't even feel bad about Zaxby's and Chick-fil-A. It's just good food.
It's just good food.
It's just good fast food.
Yeah, for sure.
But McDonald's is so shit.
Yeah.
But then the one especially the one on Highway 81 is so fast, man. I got in line the other day, and I get in line at like 3:46, right? I remember because I always like to time it because I'm one of those guys. I like to tell everybody how fast they were.
Yeah.
And so I get in line at 3:46. There's like 12 people in line, and normally they got 2 registers running or like 2 like ordering things running, like the screens.
Yeah.
They only had 1 line working, and I got out of there at 3:51 with 12 people in line, and I got a crispy chicken sandwich.
So they had to deep fry it fresh.
And fresh fries.
Wow, you might have got lucky in that
Dude,
line.
no, because this happens every single time. I have record time leaving my house.
I've ate there before.
Leaving my house and getting back in less than 20 minutes.
The McDonald's right here on Fairview Road is pretty good too.
Really?
Yeah. They're not bad. They don't fuck it up that often.
One time on a Sunday, I left my house and made it back with my order in less than 20 minutes.
Damn, that's quick.
That's pretty fucking quick.
That's quick. That's real quick.
But and the one thing I will say about that McDonald's is there's always like the people at the window are so fucking nice.
Okay, put it in rank. I'm gonna rank these. Okay.
Rank these.
Give me your top 5 fast food restaurants right now.
Oh.
Your favorite, not what's the best. What's your favorite? What's your go-to?
Favorite?
And you can't include Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Because those are the next
number
tier.
1, yeah.
Yeah, that's next tier.
If I'm gonna go number 1, it's gonna be McDonald's. My favorite.
I would put that as mine too.
My number 1 favorite. Number 2. That was an odd sound that I just made in the mic. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Number 2 is probably Wendy's.
I'm gonna go Bojangles on mine.
So much I don't get Bojangles enough. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy it, but I used to get it all the time whenever I come stay at your place when you lived in Malton.
Right by,
yeah. It would get it. I'd be, but hey, man, get something to eat before you get here.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, man, I'm on 85. What do you?
Bojangles it is.
Yeah. So 1 McDonald's, 2 is Wendy's. I will say a place that doesn't get enough hype for how good it is Hardee's. But the line is just, I never go there. It's so slow.
Man. And I had a real bad experience at Hardee's not too long ago. I bit into a chicken sandwich, and there was like a layer
gristle
of just, dude, the layer of gristle was like this big.
Oh my
sandwich.
God!
I continue to try to eat it.
That's not my number 3, by the way.
And I looked at the waitress. I was like, I can't. Or I went back and I was like, I can't eat this. You see this? And I was like pulling on it.
Right.
It's like straight rubber. And she was like, "Oh, okay, I'll give you another one." I was like, "I don't want another one."
Yeah, right. I'm out. I'm grossed out now.
Yeah, I can't eat here now.
Yeah. So McDonald's, Wendy's. Number 3 is Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell's definitely number 3 for me.
And Taco Bell's hard. What's your number 2?
Bojangles.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah.
Taco Bell's close to number 2.
Taco Bell's such a fuck.
Doritos Locos Tacos are just so fucking good.
I could eat 20 of them right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, I could probably eat like 10 right now.
I could probably eat 20 of them.
You could for
and
sure.
And some cinnamon twists.
Yeah.
With like 3 Baja Blasts. God, dude, I'm gluttonous.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so you got McDonald's, Wendy's,
Taco Bell. I just love a Baconator, man.
Dude, we have a Wendy's right here. I just never go.
Baconator's so good. It's so hard without having Zaxby's and Chick-fil-A in there because I don't eat much fast food other than
I don't either, yeah.
So like, I really don't think I can even make a top 5. I'm Burger King's in like number 1 worst fast food.
I'm going to go Hardee's just based off my experience.
Jack in the Box is terrible.
Oh, no. Time out. You're right. Jack in the Box is the worst.
And then...
Is the worst.
And I will say Hardee's is probably up there for the worst because literally the name is fast food.
Yeah. The breakfast is good.
And I will say they got good burger. I used to eat a burger. They used to make...
Burger.
No, they used to make a pork. They used to have a burger with pork on it. Pulled pork and barbecue on it. It was a burger with pork on it. Oh, man, I still think about that thing.
That sounds disgusting. Coming from Hardee's?
I used to get it anytime Mom and Dad would go out and I'd be at home and I didn't go with them. They'd ask me what I wanted. I would get that, like, every time. I used to eat that, like, once a week.
Oh.
That
thing buzzing,
delicious.
Damn.
It's like the fucking... You know what's not good, but I love is the McRib. So
it's
gross.
Not good.
So disgusting.
But I will eat one.
You know what? We actually had a request to talk about some barbecue, so here we are. We talked about a pulled pork. We got a pulled pork sandwich.
The McRib, the worst.
I actually want to talk about it whenever I was talking about my guilty pleasures of wanting to buy a smoker. So there's this guy I watched Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue on YouTube.
I've seen that, yeah.
Dude, this guy is like. There's a lot of those fucking people on YouTube that cook shit, especially like people that smoke.
I've seen him though; he's legit.
People that smoke food and like they're gonna be like good, but they're just obnoxious to listen to.
Right.
But Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue is like the most relaxing voice. He's like he just reminds me of like Bob Ross. Oh, he's just like not like that, but he's like chilling. Yeah, he's just chill. Yeah,
he's just chill.
Super chill.
I love that.
He's like, and a lot of people don't want to do this, and I don't blame him. It takes a lot of time. So here's an alternative that you can do. It's a lot quicker.
Speed things up.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
and he's always like giving you like realistic options.
Nice.
It's cool. But then there's another guy I watch that cooks. It's Kenji Lopez Alt. He'll do like late night POV, like cooking.
Yeah.
And it'll be like a 4-minute video of him cooking a quesadilla on the damn stove. Ooh. And it's full speed. It's not like it takes him 5 minutes. He grabs his ingredients. He starts the burner on. He grabs his Sierra Nevada out of the fridge and starts straight pours it.
I love some Sierra Nevada. I hadn't had Sierra Nevada in so long, but keep going. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue is really one of those guys that got me into smoking foods, like want to. But oh my God, really it's Nick, my jiu-jitsu coach.
Right.
He's got a pit ball smoker, and man, he cooked this fucking brisket. And oh my God,
was that good?
I mean, it's the best brisket I've ever had. I mean, I don't eat people that smoke. I don't eat like
right. I'm saying who use smokers like that.
Yeah. So, which I need more friends like that. But I kind of want to be that guy, you know.
I got you.
But I don't know really shit about them. I know like it's not worth getting a Traeger. People say because it's so hard to get it fixed.
Yeah.
And it's so expensive, and it's just not worth the hassle.
Right.
And people say if you're going to get an expensive one, get a Yoder.
Yoder?
Yes.
Okay.
Yoder.
Okay.
I heard that from like at least 4 or 5 people.
Okay.
And now it's like on YouTube, and like YouTubers that I watch use those, but also like people that train at the gym and shit like that.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna go cheap though, go Pit Boss. That's what people say.
That's what people say for cheap.
Okay. Yeah, a good starter is a Pit Boss. It's like you can get one like $500.
Yeah.
At the damn academy.
Yeah, barbecue places around here that I really like. I really hear Tom's Barbecue is the shit.
Really?
Never been there. I keep seeing it on Greenville Foodies all the time. Tom's Barbecue is like the best thing ever. To me, Henry's Smokehouse is the shit.
What's that place in Powdersville?
Shane's Rib Shack?
Shane's Rib Shack.
I hear about Shane's Rib Shack all the time.
Good, dude.
You've had it?
Yes.
I've never had it, but I always hear great things out of Shane's Rib Shack.
We got it at AP school one time.
Yeah.
For work, we was at school and they catered it to us like the Friday for some. I forgot what it was for, but dude, so like moist and like the potato salad. I love some mustard-based potato salad. Son.
Oh, I did too.
God, it's so good. But the underrated place is the place in Donaldson Center, man.
Bucky's Barbecue.
Bucky's Barbecue.
It's the shit. I love Bucky's.
It's just yeah,
it's great.
It's good.
Yeah, I would put it up on there on the top 5 around here for me.
And, and it's just like a little mom and pop place. You're gonna go in. You're gonna get your food in 4 seconds.
Yeah, it's
gonna be $10.
There's another one close to Woodruff Road.
There's one on Pleasantburg, right on Pleasantburg.
North
Pleasantburg.
Is that the one that's near Bob Jones?
Yeah.
There's one near Bob Jones. There's one near the Donaldson Center. There's another one near Woodruff Road.
Right.
Kind of like the cookout side of Woodruff Road. I'm pretty sure. I think. But Bucky's Barbecue. Their sweet potato crunch is so good.
Their fucking mac and cheese.
Oh, it's great.
Their potato salad.
Yeah.
That potato salad.
What do you think about the Smoking Pig in Williamston?
No, I don't care for it. But the sides, they're closed down right now.
They're closed for what?
I think because of lack of workers.
Damn, that sucks.
But
I feel like they're pretty good, especially for that town.
Smoking Pig in Williamston is overpriced, dude. The brisket is not good.
Damn, really?
Everybody talks about the brisket. It's fucking dry, dude.
Really?
Some dry ass brisket. They over smoke their shit. It's dry ass brisket.
Damn. I feel like they're pretty good, but
no, like their pulled pork plate is good, but their sides are actually really fucking good.
The sides are good.
Their Brunswick stew is delicious.
Really?
The loaded potato casserole.
I haven't ate there in a long time, and last time I ate there, I thought they were pretty good.
It's good for Williamston.
Definitely.
But I think Southern Smoke on Highway 8's a little bit better.
Okay. Yeah.
They got just as good as sides, but their barbecue is better.
Definitely try out Henry Smokehouse though, because to me that's up there for some of the best around here, for sure. But check out Tom's Barbecue. Let us know what you think about it, because I've heard nothing but this is the best barbecue I've ever had.
Right.
Especially around here. So we might end up there on one Saturday and give them a little shout out. You know,
I have to do that. Yeah, for sure. We're giving them a shout out now, and we ain't even ate there.
I know.
What's up?
I know. So
I think, holy shit, we're an hour and 20 minutes in.
Oh shit.
Without a piss break.
I kind of need one right now.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I can't believe this.
Let's get one, and let me grab another beer.
How about
beer?
this?
And I would like to.
Can we just document? This is the first time that Shawn has had to piss before I did.
Yeah, it's only because you mentioned
episode
it. I've been holding on for 20 minutes.
I'm still not even.
But it's really more of I want another beer.
I probably won't even go down there and piss.
Oh well, damn.
I know. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely got to pee for sure.
Okay.
So we'll be back.
Cheers, man. We're back.
Cheers. We're back, man.
All right, so while we're downstairs, I had to ask Heather,
right,
if she ate her corn and mashed potatoes together, and of course she did not, and she also does not like sushi. But she goes, "Yeah, but my brother did that shit whenever he was a kid. It was kind of weird." I was like, "He mixes corn and mashed potatoes?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "He loves sushi, don't he?" She said, "Yep," and you just started laughing. 100%, baby.
You're batting 100% right now. Batting 1,000.
Yeah, batting 1,000. I said that 100 earlier, and then that's why you said it, but I was thinking that's not right, so I stopped saying it.
Yeah.
So you didn't recommend your album?
Yeah. The album I want to recommend is Carolina Confessions by, and I know we've talked about it on other podcasts, but I want to recommend it on this one. I'm excited, dude.
Absolutely.
It's such a good It's such a good podcast. It's such a good
Why'd you sound like Donald Trump when you did that?
I don't know. I didn't mean
such a good podcast.
I don't mean to sound like Donald Trump.
It's like Shane Gillis.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God,
it's gonna be huge.
Nice. That's good, dude. Carolina Confessions.
I fucking love that album.
I feel like you recommended this on the first episode.
I didn't know that was the first one I recommended was Black Pumas by Black Pumas.
Okay, and then you recommended Alabama Shakes.
Yes.
Okay, so Carolina Confessions.
But I just in those first two podcasts that we had, I talked so much about Marcus King Band.
Right.
And Carolina Confessions. He's from Greenville, so he's very local. And this is one of those bands and one of those guys that I've talked about in past. That's like when the older crowd says, "Dude, there's nobody new who's good. The music today sucks." You're not listening.
You're not fucking
Turn
listening.
your radio off. And if you need help finding some people, come to me. I'll show you some of those guys.
Yeah.
But Marcus King is...
Well, that's what this podcast is for, too. That's another thing we do is we like to recommend the new shit that's just as good as the old... it's just as good as the old shit. I'll say that.
It's...
I'll say it's
how
just
old,
as good.
How old would you go back to where you say
70s.
it's good? You think today's shit is just as good as the 70s shit?
No, I think there's some stuff that is just as good.
Yes, there's definitely some
stuff. Like guys like Joe Bonamassa.
Oh, phenomenal, yeah.
Like, if you listen to him in the 70s, you'd be like, this is fucking phenomenal.
Yes. Joe Bonamassa is one of the greatest blues guitarists of all time.
But influential. Influence plays a big part in us being like, yeah, it's not as good now because he didn't influence as many people.
Yeah, and I agree.
Yeah, right.
I agree with
for sure,
that. Yeah.
for sure.
And to me, but to me, Joe Bonamassa is so talented.
It's a quality music.
He's the top 5 guitarist.
And so I want to rope like bands like or guys like Marcus King Band.
Yes.
Like Alabama Shakes.
100%.
Like stuff like that. I want to rope those in with the people that are phenomenal in the 70s.
Yeah, and Marcus King has a video on YouTube, and I think it's by Vivo. Is that song?
Yeah, Vivo Marcus King, man. Probably.
Yes.
All the Vivo stuff is just like the Vivo. I don't know what that stands for, but
yeah, check out the Vivo Marcus King performance. He starts out with like Remember and 8 a.m., which is both off of those.
Yeah,
both of those songs. Yeah. And I think he does what's that? Goodbye Carolina and Homesick.
Oh man.
I mean, all of these are off this album, Carolina Confessions.
So
a very
good.
southern rock, bluesy guitar player who's just playing what he feels, and it's very, very good.
To tell you right
Highly
now,
recommend that.
I'm going to tell you right now, I did not expect him to melt our faces off live.
He is insane.
Like whenever I was like, oh yeah, Marcus Kingman's also going to be there. I was like, oh cool, that'd be awesome. We get to see him play. And I know a good bit of songs, so it'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, it was fucking insane. Like I was like kind of excited to see him. Like we didn't go to I'm going to the front next time we see him.
100%.
Like we were in the middle of the pack, just kind of chilling, drinking beer, eating nachos.
We were up front, but like
we were in the middle.
We were like in the middle as far as like,
and there was a lot of space. We could have gotten up front.
We were in the middle as far as where we see shows, but as far as like a full on festival is concerned,
yeah, I guess so.
We were up front, but we wasn't. We were like right where the pits are usually started.
Yeah, that means nothing to a lot of people.
Yeah, well, maybe you should.
Maybe you should live a little.
Maybe you should learn where the pits are, bro.
Maybe you should learn yourself something.
Yeah, learn yourself something. You probably don't know yourself.
Oh, what a bummer. It'd be great if it was funny.
Dude, his past two with Rogan.
No offense, is hilarious.
He's just better on podcasts. Theo Vaughn. We're talking about
because he's more like himself.
Yeah,
that's not like him doing bits.
His first special was
so funny,
so funny. But Carolina. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Carolina Confessions is one of those albums that, especially for people who listen to country music and people who are in the South, they can really relate to this album. I feel like. And it brings the blues.
Carolina. Searched my whole life to find you.
Yeah, see you on the other side of the Blue Ridge sky. It's like, I know the Blue Ridge.
Chill. I got chills right now.
Yeah.
I got chills right fucking now.
I know the Blue Ridge
so good.
sky.
God damn, son.
Oh man, it's so good. Yeah, I love Marcus King.
Right.
And seeing him live is just what you see live doesn't.
Good.
You can't experience that on a record. He's just phenomenal live.
I didn't expect him to come out and play guitar like Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, he's insane
on the stage.
To me, if I could compare him to a guitar player, I would say Greg Allman.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got a lot of similar qualities to Greg Allman, and just very, very talented blues guitar player who mixes in like this southern twang, his southern feel to it, and
it's just shred.
It's a mix of southern rock, blues rock, and a little bit of country in there too.
Who's the guitarist from Government Mule?
Oh, I can't.
He's played with Allman Brothers.
I can't remember.
So that's what I was thinking.
He's good. He's amazing too. Yeah.
Derek Trucks.
That sounds familiar.
He played with somebody. I think he played with Allman Brothers too, but I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But that bluesy southern rock style is so good, man.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it's one of my. Yeah, he's really growing on me lately, and Greenville. He's close by, so.
So one of the comments on our YouTube was asking us. So we always talk about decades of music. We talk about the 70s, the 90s. We talk about everything. But what's like a specific year? Was the comment? What's the specific year that you think is the single best year for music of all time?
To me,
that's a hard question.
It's a very hard question. There's 3 years that come to mind automatically.
Okay, so let's go back and forth. Name your first one.
69.
69, yeah.
That's to me is number 1.
That was what I thought too.
Yeah, 69 that's Woodstock. That's Abbey Road. That's Led Zeppelin 1 and 2.
Right.
That's phenomenal music was put out in 69.
Tommy by The Who.
Yes.
It just never ends.
It never ends. It's an amazing year. It really set up music for the rest of
Forever. Yeah, for the rest of the time.
For the history of time.
For the rest of all time.
Yes, for the rest of all time. Yeah, for sure.
So, 69 was the first thought that came to my head. 1969, the year. Yeah. It's just inefficient. It just doesn't make sense. The second thought that came to my head was 1992, which I'm an idiot. I was thinking Nevermind and Facelift was in 92. It was 91.
It's 91.
So 91 was
91 really
the year that I was thinking of, which I think is I think 92 though is still fucking like Opiate by Tool. It's Rage Against the Machine's self-titled album.
Right.
It's a lot of good shit in 92 still.
Now, I think it was Bad Motorfinger that came out in 91. Could be wrong.
I think you're wrong on that. I think that was later.
Okay.
I want to say that because I don't think that they put albums out back-to-back years. And
I don't think they did either.
And I want to say Super Unknown was their first album, right?
I think so.
So I'm pretty sure that was 91 or 92.
And the Black Album came out, and I know there's a lot of pushback on the Black Album.
Yes, but I mean, it's so good.
It pushed the genre of metal to the next level. It made it popular. It made metalheads.
It really pushed metal into metalcore.
I could definitely see
like
that.
Where you see like Kill
100%,
Switch and
yes.
Avenged Sevenfold,
Yes.
Trivium.
Yes.
You see all those bands, especially Avenged Sevenfold. Avenged Sevenfold was a pioneer of metalcore.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like the pioneer of metalcore.
They're definitely up there.
And they really sounded a lot like Metallica.
I can see that. I can see that connection
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
And I've never thought that, but yeah, Nevermind came out in 91. I mean, 91 was a phenomenal
What
year.
Chili Peppers album came out in 91?
Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic.
Of course.
Such a good fucking album.
I was thinking it was 92.
Arguably their best album. I love Californication.
Oh my god, dude.
But Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic
You
for the
love
Chili
Stadium
Peppers.
Arcadium.
I love Stadium Arcadium too.
But Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic, I think it's their best album.
It's definitely, you could definitely argue it. I would go that one too. With
The reason I say it's their best is
Californication.
because whenever I think of, just like you were talking about earlier with the 99 Woodstock, Flea with his dick bouncing around like a fucking flea. And like that's Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic.
It was a lot of energy.
Butt naked in socks.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Socks on their
energy,
cocks.
and Californication was more like
It was a little more mellow.
a little mellow, psychological.
For sure.
Not like
for sure. The lyrics are better. Way better in Californication.
But the
But
instrumental
the music is so good.
is better.
And that's what you think
yeah.
of, like real Red Hot Chili Peppers fans. And I don't know, it's not real Red Hot Chili Peppers fans.
Yeah.
But real Red Hot Chili Peppers fans, they think of the slap bass. They think of the funky guitar
Right.
riffs. They think of...
Which is Blood, Sugar, Sex,
They
Magic.
think of the West Coast style with Anthony Kiedis
100%.
just being stupid and the jazz drums from
Yeah.
Chad Smith.
Chad
They think
Smith,
of
yeah.
like that whole just collaboration of like something you can't recreate.
100%.
And I feel like Californication is like...
You think it's a watered down version of that?
It's
I
a
get
watered down
that.
version of
I understand what you're
the Red Hot
saying.
Chili Peppers.
I think Californication is. It's 1-2. It's right
still
there.
phenomenal.
It's a great album, man.
It's still phenomenal. But that's
Yeah.
like, I feel like that's kind of like saying the Black Album is the best Metallica album.
That's a good comparison for sure.
Right.
I can agree with that.
Because the Black Album, well, I mean, that's a little disrespectful to Californication, honestly.
It is, and I feel like it was a little
It is,
disrespectful.
it is.
But yeah, there was something there that like it was their most mainstream album
Right.
for sure.
Which is for a good reason.
Right, because the lyrics were so great.
Yes. Yes.
And you still get a taste of John Frusciante and Flea.
Like, I like dirt. It's so good.
Yeah. But a lot of metalheads want to shit on the Black Album, and I know I've defended it in the past. Defended it, and I still will.
Right. I'm with you.
It pushed the boundaries of
dude.
heavy metal.
It fucking did.
It made us metalheads known.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
we'll start
and
here.
Now, now you look at damn Eddie Munson making metalheads known again.
Yes, and Metallica's got a piece of that.
Dude, yeah.
That just shows you how good Metallica is, and it pisses me off when I see metalheads shit on Metallica like that.
Haters.
They're just fucking haters. Like, okay, you're deep into heavy metal. Not everyone else is. I am.
Yeah, I am too.
I can show you the fucking rabbit hole of heavy metal down to its core.
Buddy. Yeah.
And it's still okay to like Metallica, man.
Yeah. For sure.
They show you the ropes to some of the heaviest shit you've ever listened to.
Then you listen to 1969 Communication Breakdown.
Oh, that's such a heavy song.
That's
for
fucking
that time.
metal, dude.
Yes.
It's borderline metal.
Yes.
I mean, you listen to the Beatles. I mean, Abbey Road is obviously a very light album, but you listen to Helter Skelter.
Oh yeah, heavy.
That punk rock,
Yeah.
like that's like garage rock. I mean,
Yes.
the Beatles were considered garage rock at one point.
For sure.
You listen to like the Animals and like the Monkees.
Yes.
Bands that were like trying to be the Beatles. And they're straight garage rock. That's what led into that fucking punk rock into metal.
Yeah. And that like
so much influence.
And you could see so much when you start to dig into like thrash metal, like Slayer and Pantera, and those like thrash metal bands.
Right.
You start to see some to where like punk, straight punk, like Black Flag and Dead Kennedys.
It's
Sex Pistols.
So
like some of that shit kind of leaked in.
That's a fucking good name.
It really is.
The Sex Pistols.
Yeah.
The Dead Kennedys.
The Dead Kennedys.
And,
yeah.
and that time too.
That's fucking heavy metal, dude. The Dead Kennedys.
And it's that time.
That's a heavy
where
metal
he
name.
just died.
Yeah. That's a heavy metal name, dude.
It is. That's good shit.
So it's like, to me, the greatest year in music was 69. And then I would 67 and 91.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Which 91 was also 9 Inch Nails.
Oh yeah. Oh man, there's like you could really tee these up.
91.
I think 67 was Cosmic Blues by Janis Joplin.
Oh, 67 was a lot of things.
And Jimi Hendrix. Are you experienced?
That was that 69 or
7 or 69? I know it's close.
Well,
yeah.
Jimi Hendrix had 2 albums. One of their 2 biggest. Jimi Hendrix's 2 biggest albums were 67 and 69.
Electric Ladyland.
Yeah, Electric Ladyland is 67.
I think that's
71. Electric Ladyland 71, I think.
It might be 71.
I used to be so much better at the years.
I know.
Man. You remember how good I used to be at the years?
You used to be. Yeah, you used to be really good.
You was like, I remember we did the greatest albums of all time list, and you were doing hints, and you were like, I can't say the year because you'll just know it.
Yeah.
This was back at the apartment. I was like fucking 18.
See, we did this. I did this list where I did the top 50 greatest albums of all time. It was me, you, and Heather. We're sitting there, and y'all two had to work together to guess what my next.
Right.
And I would give these slight hints, and if they guessed it, I would take a shot.
Oh man.
And it worked for the first 25, but then the bottom 25, I was like, oh no. I would give these hints, and it was like, if I go 91, it's gonna be.
Yeah, he's
never
like,
mind.
He's like, if I give a hint on the year, he's like, Bryant's just gonna know it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot.
I can't tell him the year.
Yeah.
But I don't know him like that anymore, man. I just forgot.
It's hard to remember. 71 to 72
old.
is. Yeah, a lot of beers, a lot of days.
A lot of brain cells lost.
Yeah. To me, there's never been a greater run between 65 and 75.
I agree. I'll never disagree with that.
No better run than
sure.
that. You get the Wall was later in the late 70s, but you got Dark Side
it was
of
like
the Moon.
79.
Yeah, 79. Yeah. You got, Pink Floyd's hitting. You got all of the first 4 Led Zeppelin albums.
The fucking Leonard Skinner.
And you got
all the Beatles 74 albums.
I mean, when did Hotel California come out? That seems
74?
Seems like 74, 75-ish.
Early 70s.
Yeah.
God, dude.
It's just phenomenal.
Which the long run was...
Rumors came out, I think, like 73.
Yeah, Rumors. The Eagles had like 3 albums out. It was Hotel California. It was... The Long Run was one of those albums.
Yeah.
And their first... Well, they had 2 of them. They had 2 more albums come out. What was the first 2 albums? I could picture the one with James Dean, that album, and the other one.
And you can't forget about "Let It Bleed" by the Rolling Stones. That I think was in
Brown Sugar.
Oh man, I mean the Stones started kicking off. So
The Who,
yeah,
Rush,
yeah. I mean just phenomenal.
Dude, Moving Pictures,
one of the greatest albums of all time.
Probably top 10.
I'm not sure when that album came out. It seems like a late 80s,
Moving Pictures,
early 80s album.
Might have been like 79, 81.
Yeah, maybe 70.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that late because Rush started in like 69.
Yeah,
Rush was, basically the first progressive band.
It seems like a late 70s album.
It was. I think it was early 70s.
I think it was early 70s. It could have been. It could have been. I can't remember. But
so much music in that stretch.
Yeah, from 65 to 75 is the greatest run of all time.
I would even say 65 to 74. I think 75 is where it started really tailing off.
I think you can find a lot of good music in 75.
You can find a lot of good music in 76.
That's fair. That's fair. But if you're going to go because you can find a lot of good music in 65. So if you're going to do a 10-year span,
that's true. I like that.
I would go to
75. Yeah,
sure. I think you can find more good music into 65 Well, I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, right. We can do this shit for hours.
Yeah.
Which we might.
But we might. But 69, 67, and 91 come to mind immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
After that, it's like 71, 2, and 3.
I would say 71 is over 67 for me, just because of like Led Zeppelin 4.
Which is my favorite Led Zeppelin album.
Dark Side of the Moon was 71, I'm pretty sure.
I think it might be 73.
You might be right.
Could be wrong, though.
I could be wrong also.
Because I feel I always felt like it feels like a 71 album.
Right.
73 seems late for
71
Dark Side
seems
of the Moon.
early.
You think so?
71 seems early.
See, I always thought that.
I don't think because they had like 3 albums before Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
And I don't think all those came out in the 60s. Well, they might all come out in the 60s.
Sid Barrett days, yeah.
71 might have been Animals. Animals is a good fucking album, dude.
Very underrated. That Pink Floyd album. For sure.
That first song on Animals, I'm gonna cut you into little pieces.
So fucking crazy.
And then it goes into the Beatles.
Yeah.
Like that album is so underrated.
Oh man, Pink Floyd's one of my favorites.
I know,
dude.
man. The Wall is. I was we always used to do the countdown list so much, and I went back and listened to last night while I was working. I went back and listened to my top 10 albums of all time list.
The old one that you brought to my place that time?
Yeah, I had that Spotify on my Spotify still.
Oh man, I don't remember those.
So I remember I had number 1 was Led Zeppelin 2.
Yeah.
Number 2 was.
I know Emotionalism was on there.
2.
Okay, I know that Selling the Sea of Cheese was on there, right? Or was it?
No, it was not on there.
I know a Promise album was on. No, it wasn't.
Nope.
You're
Tool
right.
wasn't on there either.
Which Alice in Chains? It wasn't Dirt.
That was number 3. Number 3 is Alice in Chains.
It wasn't Dirt, and it wasn't Jar of Flies.
It's their first album, Facelift.
Oh,
of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Facelift's my favorite album. It's number 3. Yeah. Number 4 was The Wall by Pink Floyd.
You like that more than Dark Side of the Moon?
So much.
Really?
So much. It's just so long. I feel like it's way more emotional than Dark Side of the Moon. Like that stretch with like the biggest part is if you want to find out what's behind these cold eyes, you just got to claw your way through this disguise.
Through this disguise.
Boom, boom. Yeah. It's just so theatrical.
It is very theatrical.
Dude.
But that kind of sets up to the musical, though.
It does.
There's a reason that it sounds.
It does. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But like, in that stretch with what's the song? Goodbye Blue Sky. Straight into Young Lust.
I'm just a new boy.
And then straight into the next song right after, like that 3-song stretch where they're like the same song.
Yeah, how does
it's
Blue
just such a good?
Oh, look, Daddy, aeroplane or something. Oh man! If you listen to that album from start to finish, honestly, I don't even recommend people listen to the album. Just watch Pink Floyd The Wall.
God, that movie! I hadn't seen that movie. I've seen the movie one time, and it was like 10 years ago.
Man, it's so good.
No, it was actually I watched it when I was 14. Whenever I remember having DVR in my room, and I watched it on DVR.
One of the first albums that I listened to when I was young, I think I was like 7 or 8, was Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. And to me, I love The Wall. Love it so much. But Dark Side of the Moon is a masterpiece. I think it's a top 3 album of all time.
But you got to also consider that Comfortably Numb, which is the greatest guitar solo of all time, is on The Wall.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. I love The Wall.
That will forever be my argument is Another Brick in the Wall, Part 1, 2, and 3, and Comfortably Numb.
Oh, yeah, but I love that album. I'm not going to even try to
I'll be honest,
that album.
If we had more time, we could get into this.
Yeah.
But it's 4:45.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I hate it.
I hate it too.
I hate to wrap it up. We're an hour and 45 minutes though.
Hey man,
this would have been like a 2.5 hour podcast.
It could have went longer, yeah.
It could have.
We got shit to do.
We got shit to do, man. We got guests coming over, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's been a great podcast, dude. I can't wait till next week.
For sure.
It's been fun.
Yeah. Cheers,
dude.
brother.
Till next time.
Yep.